What's up, guys? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all of you. Christmas came a little bit early for me. Stellar Blade is the gift that just keeps on giving. We got another update in the game a couple days ago. I'm a little late to make this video. I actually figured that photo mode and the Nier Automata DLC was going to be the last we heard of this game for the rest of the year, but clearly Shift Up had some other plans. It is Christmas time in Stellar Blade, and there's some pretty cool new content and some news to go over. You know where the like button is. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new, and let's open up some presents. So this update isn't the biggest one we've got. That definitely goes to the Nier Automata DLC. But there's still a few new cosmetic items that we can collect. These targets have been set up around Zion, and shooting them down will get us a few surprise gifts. There's this gorgeous new Santa dress for Eve, along with a matching hat. There's some new winter-themed accessories, and even a Rudolph skin for the drone. Adam gets this amazing new costume, too. The only thing missing here would be a cute little elf outfit for Lily. Kind of a missed opportunity there, if you ask me, but the Rudolph drone and the not Santa skin on Adam is peak comedy. You know, this game has a rap for being all about the action and the sex appeal, but honestly, it doesn't shy away from the comedy value either. We've had the teddy bear skin since launch, and now the not Santa skin on Adam. As great as the sexy is, I honestly wouldn't mind more comedic skins like this. Stellar Blade can be a pretty heavy game. It's got the post-apocalyptic setting, the bloody and gritty combat, the reimagining of religious themes, and of course all the adult content. So having some fun content like this, it just goes to show that despite all the heavy stuff, the game isn't trying to take itself too seriously. More funny content like this could go a long way, I think. By the way, since the Adam skin is the least obvious one to get, I'm sure most of you have already went online and searched up where to find it, but just in case you haven't found it yet, it's going to be over here behind the Christmas tree on the left side of these stairs. Just find the snowman that looks like the skin, beat it up a little bit, and it should drop it. It took me a while to find it. I was beating up all the cactuses, the dancing cactuses that they have around Zion, and while the confetti was cool, I was bummed to see no skin. But yeah, that's where you get no Santa. We've also got 2 new songs at the record player, and a few changes to the seasonal event options in the settings. It's really cool because Stellar Blade was never advertised as a live service game, so the fact the devs keep adding on to it really is amazing. Since they've changed that menu option to toggle seasonal content on or off, I'm guessing that summer and winter are going to be the only 2 bits of seasonal content the game gets. They didn't do anything for fall or for Halloween specifically. So it might be wishful thinking to expect updates for future seasons or holidays. I know that we'd all love a Valentine's Day update in a few months here, but I don't think we're gonna get one. Shift Up is pretty busy with their mobile game Nikke, and they're also working on a completely new IP codenamed Project Witches, which is targeting a 2027 release date, so it's not exactly clear how more Stellar Blade content, or even a sequel, fits into their schedule. I know a sequel is something that they'd like to do, but Shift Up, they're not exactly a massive studio with thousands of employees on hand, so they have to leverage their resources a little more wisely than a bigger AAA studio. The Stellar Blade PC port is definitely still confirmed for 2025 though, that is still on the way. That release is going to be absolutely massive, and I know the modding community is going to go knucking futs over that. It would be great to see Stellar Blade pull the kinds of numbers that Wukong did on Steam. I'm guessing it probably won't hit 2 million, but even half of that would be a success in my book, and I think it's actually going to do really well. The developers themselves say that they're expecting it to do better on Steam than it did on PS5 anyway. I think it'll do really well on PC, and the PlayStation blog Game of the Year awards are actually what make me think that. This Game of the Year award is completely player decided. It's not decided by any kind of corporation or media entity. It's all the PlayStation users. They cast their votes for winners in 19 different categories, and the games will take away trophies based on the in-game PlayStation trophies that we earn. Platinum, gold, silver, bronze. And Stellar Blade, get this, it topped in 9 out of the 19 different categories. It flat out won the Platinum trophy for Best New Character with Eve, and I mean, come on, well deserved. It won gold in Best Use of DualSense. It won silver in Best Story, Best Soundtrack, and Studio of the Year, and it took home the bronze in Graphical Showcase, Audio Design, and Best PS5 Game. It topped in 9 different categories, which actually made it the game that appeared in the most categories in that entire award show. And there was stiff competition too, with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Black Myth Wukong, and Astrobot. The field was really stacked this year. The fans clearly have a lot of appreciation for this game, and it's well deserved. It's been a hit ever since launch, and Photo Mode and the Nier Automata DLC just added on to that success, especially Photo Mode, which it desperately needed. The Nier collaboration actually has me thinking about how Shift Up could tackle a sequel to Stellar Blade, or even multiple sequels or spin-offs. So this game has 3 possible endings, all depending on in-game progress and depending on a certain decision that you have to make at the end. Not trying to spoil anything here. And each ending has something different, so it's kind of tough to say which one is the quote-unquote canon ending. There's a few directions it could go, but Nier actually did something like this a while back. So Nier is a part of the Drakengard franchise, and the first Drakengard game had 5 different possible endings, with each one spawning a different timeline, with a sequel that fits into each timeline. Stellar Blade could do the same thing. With 3 endings, we could theoretically get 3 different sequels, one for each timeline. And if they do it the way Drakengard did it, then the sequels, they wouldn't even have to be named Stellar Blade. It could be something entirely new that just relates to the world that Stellar Blade set up. I mean, Stellar's development team has gone on record saying that Nier Automata specifically was a massive inspiration for their game, so I could easily see them go down the multiverse road with follow-up titles. I personally wouldn't even say no to a prequel. We didn't get a whole lot of lore with the 7th Airborne Squad, or even some of the other Airborne squads, like Lily was part of the 5th, I believe. A prequel that follows either Taki or Lily or some other Airborne Squad member would actually be really cool. You definitely get a sense of what the lore and the world building is like in Stellar Blade, but I would not mind some more fleshed out details. Maybe something about Raphael Marx or Mother Sphere itself. I love to hate that evil bitch, so the more we see of Mother Sphere, the better, I think. She was definitely one of the more mysterious figures in the game, until the very end, of course. But drop a comment below and let me know what you would like to see out of future Stellar Blade installments, either a sequel to the game or a prequel to what we've already got. This game is definitely the darling child of Shift Up right now, and it's my darling child of 2024. I'm gonna take that to the end of the year. This is my game of the year, for sure. If it's your game of the year too, let me know in the comments below. But that's all I've got for today. I just wanted to go over the Christmas update and gush over this game a little bit. We very likely will not get any more news about Stellar Blade for the rest of the year. I mean, we've only got a few days left anyway, but if there is any more news, I will be sure to report it here on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed for more content. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. But that's all from me. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.